It's Brittany Fox right here on your classic metal show from the Long Way to Live release that is Turn On, featuring Tommy Paris on lead vocal. And one of my favorite live discs of all times, believe it or not, Chris. Brittany Fox never had a big budget, especially when that was recorded. And that was like one of the best live recordings I've ever heard.
Yeah, no, it's really good, and you and I were talking off air. Loved me some Brittany Fox, man. They were cheeseball. I'll say that they were definitely a cheesy '80s band, but they were just good. Their songs were good.
Yeah, but I got to see them back in 2000.
Mm-hmm.
When what was that? Springhead Motor Shark.
Yeah, Springhead Motor Shark.
What a terrible name for a CD.
Terrible name, terrible album cover, purple fucking, what do you call that, suit of armor?
Something like that. It was just a terrible comeback record.
It really was, although it does have one of my favorite songs ever on it called Is It Real?
Okay.
That's a great song. It's a great ballad.
Yeah.
But, the rest of that record, not so much.
I was so excited when Brittany Fox decided to get back together with, quote unquote, all the original members, barring Tommy Paris.
Right.
They didn't have Dizzy Dean with them, but all the other guys were there because the drummer, what's his name?
Johnny D.
Yeah, Johnny D. He was playing for Doro.
Right.
He was doubling with Doro and Brittany Fox, so he was playing that tour because they were touring with Doro at the time, and so he was playing for both Doro and Brittany Fox, and got to hang out with Brittany Fox and got to know Tommy Paris and got to hang out with Doro, and that was just a good night altogether.
Sure. No, they're nice guys. I've been friends with Tommy. You're friends with Tommy. We've always gotten along with those guys. We got along with Billy Childs too.
Oh yeah, Billy Childs is kind of a character.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, we had him on the show. I think this was like when MySpace came out.
Sure.
Was kind of at the top of its popularity, and he was just like, we were asking. I think one of the things that he said at the end of the interview when we were saying, we'll throw out the plugs and everything, he goes, yeah, of course you can go to BrittanyFox.com and you can go to MySpace. Hell, everybody's got a MySpace. My grandma's got a MySpace, and she's been dead for 3 years. How the hell did she get on there? Right. He was just a character.
Yeah, he was a fun guy.
But since Brittany Fox sort of had a revolving door since the band kind of splintered up, and their guitarist, what's his name? Do you remember his name?
Something Davidson? No, not Davidson. What was his name? He had like a triple name too, didn't he? Like Mark Allen Smith or something?
Yeah, David. Oh, what the hell? I'm gonna look here.
Brittany.
Looking up here.
He had like three names too.
Michael
Kelly Smith.
Michael Kelly Smith of Brittany Fox. I guess he's got like a horse ranch or something in Virginia.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I think he's not. One of the reasons he's not doing Brittany Fox anymore is because it's not profitable for one thing.
Okay.
And he's got like a horse ranch in Virginia, I think.
Right.
And that's what he does now. And then Tommy Paris does, session work and, touring work with other people. And I don't know what Billy Childs does, but, all these guys came out of the Philadelphia area. And actually, Michael Kelly Smith. And
by the way, real quick, Billy Childs is currently playing in a Led Zeppelin tribute, Get the Lead Out.
Okay.
So that's what he does.
All right. Well, Michael Kelly Smith, a lot of people don't realize this, that the bands Cinderella and Brittany Fox are kind of incestuous in a way.
Sure.
And Michael Kelly Smith actually owns the Cinderella name.
Oh, boy, he's got to be the most pissed of everybody that Tom Kiefer's doing solo shit.
Yeah. So if you listen to Brittany Fox and you listen to Cinderella, Dizzy Dean Davidson has a very Tom Kiefer-ish raspy sound to him, vice versa.
Yeah, in the early days, most people thought it was Cinderella.
Yeah, exactly. So they both came out of Philadelphia in a very short amount of time, and people actually got Cinderella and Brittany Fox kind of mixed up.
Sure.
So, but of course, Cinderella was the one who came out on top as far as popularity is concerned.
Yeah.
And Brittany Fox was like their redheaded stepchild.
Mm-hmm.
That they came out a little bit later. They had some success, and they didn't quite have the success that Cinderella did, even though Cinderella only put out 4 studio records and like 44 live CDs from Live at the Key Club.
Right.
Which you asked Jeff LaBar about that just a few weeks ago.
Wasn't that funny?
And he had to laugh about that. It's got nothing to do with us, It's just a licensing deal, It's just.
Yep.
But that's got to be embarrassing, though.
Well, especially when somebody points it out.
Yeah, but the thing is, I love Cinderella. I've seen them many times. They are such a precision band on stage.
Mm-hmm.
And Tom Kiefer is a great front man, and all the guys in Cinderella are professionals and play well. But to have only 4 studio records in your catalog and have
6 times as many.
6 times as many live albums, that's ridiculous.
It's stupid.
That's ridiculous. But again, that really doesn't have anything to do with the band.
No, not really.
So speaking of Brittany Fox, Fox, has gone out there in kind of splintered formation. And a guy that you became familiar with via some of your business dealings in the website business, you worked with a company called Standby Records.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And they were working with a guy who's a drummer, and he's worked with Brittany Fox, and you became...
Guitar player.
Okay. Sorry.
He was Michael Kelly Smith's replacement.
Okay. All right. And he played, you became familiar with him because what does he do on the side?
He owns a CD duplication company, or at least he did then. I'm not sure if he does or not now, but
right. Well, he called into the show one Saturday, really early. He goes by the name of Tommy Crash.
Right.
And you were shooting the show. I didn't know the guy at all.
Right, sure.
And but I find him extremely funny.
I love him.
I mean, just listening to this guy he's just a character.
Right, sure.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, we didn't get to play this on the show, but he left us a voicemail.
Yes, he did.
Which, listening to it, I mean, I can't even describe, and I'm gonna say this is a talent.
Yeah.
The talent that he has for, Michael Butler has nothing on Tommy Crash when it comes to stream of consciousness.
No, Tommy Crash is definitely the king of the stream of consciousness.
The detail that this guy throws into his description about certain situations, like he's like looking at a picture or watching a movie in his head,
right,
and describing it detail for detail.
Definitely is.
It's the craziest shit that I've ever heard in my life. So 3 weeks ago, Chris and I were having a discussion on the Classic Metal Show where it says why Neeley won't bang black chicks.
Right, sure.
And I basically threw out a statistic out there that says even though blacks make up only 12% of the population, that 40 to 60% of all new HIV infections come out of the black community.
Right, okay.
All right. Well, apparently this piqued Tommy's interest.
Okay.
So he felt necessary to call the Classic Metal Show voicemail line.
All right.
And give us a blow-by-blow description of our thoughts on why Neeley won't bang black chicks.
Right.
So I'm going to play this voicemail from Tommy Crash.
All right.
And we'll comment about it along the way.
All right, good.
So let's check this out.
Yo, Chris and Neeley, it's Tommy Crash checking in. I was listening to some podcast about blacks and stuff, how Neeley won't fuck a black chick because he got fucking AIDS. That's fucking ridiculous.
Right. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
I'm with him so far.
All right.
It's going to end fast, but I'm with him to this point.
And then I heard you refer to Michelle Obama as Chewbacca. That's fucking insane, man.
Now that's like the pot calling the kettle black.
Come on.
That's fucking insane, he says.
Come on, he's right.
All right.
I know you, Chris. You fucking take that fucking asshole from behind. You know she fucking works out. She promotes healthcare of children and shit. She gets his fucking arms, man. Trust me, you put her, get the Secret Service out of the room, put her on all fours. You fucking, oh man, spread that asshole and that pussy out. Fucking put your finger in her cunt hole, and she got her fucking milk 8 titties and fucking special straightened hair. But by the time she's in a part of the White House that doesn't have air conditioning, like in the Helps Kitchen, her hair.
The part of the White House that doesn't have air conditioning, like the Helps Kitchen? Are you shitting me?
There might not be air conditioning there.
So the Help in the White House has no air conditioning.
And we're clearing them out to fuck Michelle Obama.
So and the thing is that you describe your acquaintance with Tommy, but he says, I know you, Chris.
Yeah, he knows me.
You would take that fucking asshole from behind.
Not saying he's wrong.
All right. But you're banging Michelle Obama in the Helps Kitchen where there's no air conditioning.
As I've said before, I'm in it for the story.
Right. All right. All right. So let's see how Tommy plays this one out.
All right.
It's all fucking frizzy, but man, let me tell you, that fucking pussy. The pussy would be pretty good. That's all I got to say. If I had an opportunity to fuck a black chick, I think there's two kinds. One that's really poor would be kind of cool, and I don't know why.
What kind of a thought process is that? One that's really poor. It'd be really hot, but I don't know why.
Look, he'll tell you.
Okay.
He'll explain it.
All right.
Poor but hot, and you just, oh man, you just fucking come. You come in that cunt, and then you leave in your Lexus or whatever. Or one that's a professional African American woman. She's a professional. She's like a district manager of Checkers or something.
A district manager of a Checkers.
The fuck is Checkers?
That's like a Sonic burger. or what's the one over in Ohio? The one where it doesn't have like a place to sit, but it's just a drive-through.
Oh, that's like Sonic, isn't it?
Well, Sonic is one, but the one that's
W or any of the old school ones.
Yeah, but there's another chain that Checkers is involved with.
I don't even know.
They got a red sign. I can't think of the brand right off. But that's another. She's like a district manager of a Checkers.
That makes her a professional woman.
A burger joint. Nice.
And she's got fucking business suits and shit during the day, but when she gets home, she's all ghetto. And you fuck that cunt out, man. And it's you always know there's something wrong with a white fella, fucking a black woman.
I'm thinking of Rallies.
Rallies, all right.
Yeah, Checkers is just like a Rallies.
Okay.
So there's something wrong with a white fella who's fucking a black chick?
Always.
There's always something wrong with him. Okay.
I think Michelle Obama, man, I suspect that pussy is, man, I think it's good. It's fucking right. And, Chris, you're fucking a lying man. She's fucking there, bent over on all fours, because, say, pretty much to generalize, most pussies look good from behind. Like that, spread out, you see a little bit of asshole. And I suspect her pussy, her cunt, is pink, like most of them.
Like most of them. I suspect her pussy is pink, like most of them.
Oh, Tommy's fantastic.
All right. So, Chris, are you going in?
I might. I don't know. I'm starting to think I would.
All right.
Some bacon around it.
Some bacon around it. I'm suspecting her pussy is pink, like most of them, with some bacon around it.
Nice.
Wow. All right.
But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I think, Neil, you're insane with your fucking AIDS commentary on black chicks. I love it. It's so fucking stupid.
I love that comment the most. I just love it. It's so fucking stupid.
Unlike this commentary, which is so rational.
I guess Mark might have a point. I might be pathetic and annoying and clueless.
I think Tommy's agreeing.
Right?
Good. And then, with Obama and Chewbacca. And maybe you fucking fish hooker when you're banging her cunt hole from behind.
Her cunt hole.
Holy cow. Oh, Tommy.
Wow. Fish hooker.
Fish hooker while you're fucking that cunt hole from behind.
Right.
And you call her fucking Chewbacca and call her fucking, there's a lot of bad things.
And that's it. The voicemail only goes 3 minutes.
Nice. Damn it.
I'll bet you he went on for 5 more minutes.
He should have called back. Wanted to get the conclusion of that.
Oh. Wow. Well, anyway, apparently tell how this came to your attention.
Okay. When you have a Twitter account, you get emails when you get a new follower. At least you can. I think you can turn it off.
I have the emails when I get a new follower.
So I got an email that said you're being followed, my personal Twitter. I got an email saying you're being followed by a show called Filth Radio. And I was like, okay, cool. Let me see, and that piques my interest immediately. I'm like, all right, let me go over to Filth Radio. So I go to the Twitter and I find a website and it leads me back to a Spreaker account. And I listened to it and I was like, that's fucking Tommy Crash.
Right.
Because he goes by the name Bob Leather. I think.
Well, in this episode, Bob Leather
Yeah.
discusses women bosses and their relationships to Walt Disney.
Right. Now, I'm assuming that it's Tommy Crash. I could be wrong.
Right.
But it sounds damn similar. And the thought process is very similar.
Right.
So maybe it's not Tommy. Maybe I'm leading people down the wrong path, but I'm thinking it's Tommy Crash.
I think you'll recognize the voice from the voicemail.
And I think you'll recognize the thought process from the voicemail.
Well, this is a very short podcast. It's just 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
And I'm, aside from the content,
Yes.
I'm just amazed at the amount of detail
Yeah.
that he expresses in describing the scenes.
He really has this well thought out.
It's like, I can only imagine him sitting there with his eyes closed or kind of got that, how people, when they're thinking, they kind of look up like they're looking up into their head.
Sure.
He's like watching a movie play out and he's just describing it to you.
Yeah, he is.
Every detail as it goes past the screen.
Right.
That's the only way that I can describe this, because Chris and I have attempted to do radio solo.
Right.
This guy's stream of consciousness for 20 minutes
Yeah.
is unwavering. There's no break in it. He just rambles basically for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
With just, as I said, a stream of consciousness. It just doesn't stop.
And he's unbelievably compelling.
It is. I couldn't stop listening to it.
I couldn't stop either. Now, I know me. I was in tears when I listened to this.
Well,
were you laughing?
I was. Well, first of all, I was like amazed.
Right.
I think amazed is the word I'm looking for, because it was absolutely amazing. Because, like I said, and I'm going to stop it at points, but the minute details that he throws into his analogy
is sickening.
Is stunning.
It's ridiculous.
So get ready to learn something new from Filth Radio.
That's right.
Women bosses and Walt Disney.
Right.
All right, here we go.
Welcome to the Filth Radio Show. Here we talk about UFOs, women's twat holes, and world politics. Now here's your host, Bob Leather.
Hey, what's up, fuckers, fags, chimps, queers? This is Bob Leather. Been thinking about business women, run into a lot of them, and the idea of a woman boss. I don't think women have been bosses too long. I was talking to a friend of mine, some queens. Maybe they had some queens a long time ago. Maybe in the 50s, Walt Disney time, I think he fucked some women in his office. But I don't think he had like a fucking... I don't even know if they had anything as an executive VP, a fucking vice president of pussy. That's what I'd be.
Now... I guess my question is how did he zero in on Walt Disney in the 50s?
The only thing I could think of, and I thought the same thing, the only thing I could think of is that Walt Disney, Disney World, whatever, is so against the grain of the topic.
Okay.
That's the best I can come up with. I have no idea how he came up with it, but that's the best I could come up with.
All right. Kind of reminds you of that whole South Park thing when Mickey Mouse was the head of Disney,
yeah,
and was making what was that boy band that
Backstreet Boys?
They were wearing the purity rings.
I don't know.
the three boys.
Boy bands. I don't know. NSYNC.
No.
One Direction. 98 Degrees. I don't know.
But they were wearing the purity rings to sell the fact that they were anti-sex, and it was just about the music.
Dude, like I would pay attention.
And South Park spoofed it.
Didn't see it.
And it goes, so, you have a problem wearing the purity rings, huh? And he was like beating the shit out of him, saying, now get out there and make me some goddamn money.
Nice.
Do you remember that episode?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, my God. That's hysterical. All right. So he zeroes in on Walt Disney and the fact that women in general back in the day did not hold executive VP titles, positions in companies.
Right.
So when it comes to the overall existence of businesses, the fact that women in charge is a fairly new concept.
Right.
All right. So here we go. So he's the executive president of pussy.
Right.
All right.
I don't think they had that back in the 50s. I think he might have had some women, but like I said, I think he had them in the ass anally. He's a fucking rape artist. Yeah, but I like going to his theme parks and stuff. There's a lot of pussy there now. A lot of Latinos and VPs. A fucking VP of cock. So I'm going to deliver you some samples to fucking VP of cock. But I was thinking about women bosses and
executive vice president of cock.
I'm going to deliver you some samples.
All right.
Perfect.
Idea is pretty new in history. I don't know too much about history, but like say 2,000 years ago, I don't think that women had a whole bunch of managerial roles. I I think they spread their legs, and I'm sure they play with their cunt holes, and I think they got fucked. I don't think women like to get fucked in general as much as men like to think about fucking or thinking about pussy.
Well, I'll agree with that.
Depends on the chick, but yeah.
In general, he said.
In general, I'd agree.
So women don't enjoy getting fucked as much as men like thinking about it or wanting to do it.
Right. Okay. That's fair.
There's fucking women in business with their stinky fucking shoes. They're about 1 o'clock. Their pussy's fucking getting a little ripe. Yeah. It's fucking good pussy. So how in the fuck you...
It's fucking good pussy.
It's getting ripe by noon.
Now, why he's talking about their shoes? So he's like sweaty feet and smelly pussies. So basically, between the hours of 8 and 12, it's ripe and smelly now.
Yeah, but by noon it starts to lose its luster, so to speak.
Well, no, I think it's more attractive to him because it's just like it's ready to go.
You think?
It's
you
like
think he likes it better when it stinks?
Oh yeah, I think he likes it a little smelly.
Oh,
because from the sounds of it, it's just like it's getting just a little ripe and a little smelly, and that's good pussy.
All right.
So I'm going to back it up just a hair.
All right.
But I think that it's done. It's ready to go.
It's like it's in an oven.
Yeah, exactly. It's bacon. It's at the perfect aroma, the perfect smell. It's just got enough odor to it to make it hot and stinky.
Jesus Christ.
Here we go.
Women like to get fucked in general as much as men like to think about fucking or thinking about pussy. There's fucking women in business with their stinky fucking shoes. They're about 1 o'clock. Their pussy's fucking getting a little ripe. Yeah. That's fucking good pussy. So how in the fuck...
See?
I guess you're right.
It's just perfect.
Perfect at 1
That's the perfect time to tap that ass. It's not too much, not too little. It's just the perfect time.
The perfect time.
Right.
You supposed to take orders from a woman. A woman boss is fucking ridiculous. You know, by 1 o'clock, her cunt's starting to stink, and her feet, they probably fucking stink. And if she woke up later, had to deal with kids, she might not have shaved under her arms. So it's just fucking, it's ludicrous. So I'm not sure.
So hygiene is a very important aspect of this.
Apparently, Tommy is very focused on this.
Yeah, so basically, he's gone from smelly shoes to rank pussy to armpits that didn't get shaved because they got kids at home, which caused them not to be properly hygienically clean.
Right.
All right.
All right. Good.
What year? Maybe someone can email me what year the first woman boss existed. I don't know. I'm going to say when was the fucking civil rights, woman rights, the whole rights, 60s and shit. Thinking somewhere in the 60s there became a woman boss, but
in the 60s there became a woman boss. I'm the first one, God damn it.
Like she's not even really a boss.
Right.
It's just a title.
Yeah, it's just a title, but there was the first one. And out of the ashes rose the first woman boss.
Right.
You know, I got a woman boss, and my friend has a woman boss. He works for the state of New Jersey.
Jeez.
And I know he's got a woman boss. I don't know how old she is. I'm guessing probably like. Well, I'm just gonna think about a woman boss. Say she's 53, because I think that might be the cutoff date. For good pussy, like not even good pussy, but just for pussy where you can be working as a man and you think about that pussy.
So 53 is the cutoff date.
Not 54.
Right.
53.
So as a man,
right,
the last good year for pussy is at 53.
And after that's useless.
It's unthinkable.
Not worth having.
Right. Not worth touching or even thinking about.
That's right.
I I don't know, maybe bring her into your office. My friend he's not a director, but I think he's a manager of a couple different things. And so he's got a woman boss, and just fucking if I was him, I would be like, all right, this is ridiculous, I mean, fucking woman boss, give me a break. So I'd sit he's got an office. It's a cubicle office. It's like a cubicle and an office from what he tells me, because the walls don't go all the way up. But they're really high. It's like a high cubicle office or something.
A cubicle office. There's a new
term.
That's a new term, a cubicle office.
Cubicle office.
Right.
Anyway, you bring her in there, you send her a fucking meeting request through email. It's gay horse shit. Also, it's fucking emails and stuff.
It's gay horse shit, fucking ridiculous.
Never thought that about a fucking meeting request, but okay.
Or an email.
Yeah, neither one.
Right. This is gay horse shit. I'm not sending this email.
That's right.
Wow.
Ridiculous. And a woman being a cunt in an email, it's fucking stupid. But if you bring her into your...
Somehow I never related to women being cunts in emails.
No, I never thought that.
I never connected the two.
Now we have.
All right.
Office, and you say, look, I've been thinking about like Walt Disney in the 50s and stuff, Disneyland and Mickey Mouse and all that stuff. And I'd just tell her, I'd be like, it's not, I don't think it's really working anymore. It's fucking stupid. Just tell her, like, look, a woman boss, like, you wear skirts some days, and that means that your pussy's open a lot. And
so you're going to tell your female boss that because you wear skirts, your pussy is open a lot.
It's open a lot.
Right. It's just there for the pickings.
Right.
And men ultimately like to fuck. So I'd say, look, I would be like, what do you want? What are you doing? And I'd be like, you got heels on. I saw you in heels the other day. I fucking saw you in heels. Pointed out that I looked around the corner and I saw you in heels. It doesn't matter if they're 1, 2, 3, 4 inch, whatever. You fucking what are you looking for?
What are you looking for?
Right.
So the higher the heel, the basically you're advertising.
That's right.
You're saying, I'm wearing high heels. I need to be fucked.
Now, I know you well enough to know that that's part of your career.
It is. It really is.
So there you go.
But I don't sit there and think, well, she's wearing heels. She's advertising something.
Oh, don't lie.
What are you looking for? Okay.
So funny.
I'd ask her, I'd say, you're a businesswoman, okay? Because however, we evolved into this from fucking started out with the Anunnaki, made us slaves to mine their gold for their planet because their planet needed gold dust or something.
The thought process is just staggering.
Love him. I love him. Aliens that needed gold dust or something.
In fucking couple thousand years now, I got a woman boss with fucking heels, a 53-year-old, 2-inch wearing, 1 o'clock pussy smelling, ass stank boss. And I like.
Oh my God.
I don't even know how to respond to this.
I don't think there's a response required.
Holy shit. So we go from, a boss or from female hygiene to women become bosses, to guys, how they view women as bosses, to being called in a boss's office, to evolution to gold dust for aliens.
Right.
Holy smokes.
To ass stank.
To ass stank.
Just tell her, be like, yeah, this is this is what we're doing. And I'd say, you know how to use a forklift or what's that, like mini forklift that you use in warehouse? A fucking, not a hand truck. I'd say you know how to use a hand truck. What the fuck's that called? Anyway, you can email me and let me know what that's called. that little cart. It's like a forklift, or a pallet jack. I say, you know how to use a pallet jack? You don't need to email me now, and she'd look at me like, of course I don't know. And she'd have her fucking 2-inch heels on, and I'd set the meeting request for like 127 or something, so I know that she stinks a little by now.
127?
Yeah.
Why 127?
Because after 1, it'll stink more.
Yeah, I know, but why not 130 or 115? It's 127.
He's against the grain, man.
See what I'm talking about the detail here?
Dude, he's fantastic.
127.
This is my new favorite show of all time. Remember how Mikey earlier was saying about shows that, he's listening to instead of us? First on the list should be Filth Radio.
But the detail that he tells this story with.
He's amazing.
It is. That the stream of consciousness in telling this story is astounding.
It's fantastic.
127. Of all times, 127.
127. Got to get a little extra stank in there.
Right.
27 minutes worth.
Right.
4 o'clock, forget it. Fucking run her out of my cubicle office. And I'd be like, so just say it's 1950 and I'm Walt Disney and I don't have a woman boss. I am the boss. And I'd tell her, I'd say, this is from now on, you're going to work for me, and we're going to kind of start it out from the beginning. I tell her, the state of New Jersey, they don't really care. Chris Christie doesn't know anything about it, but he doesn't have to know because I'm going to run this office now. And, I'd get a catalog of like retro 1950s furniture. I'd say, this is the first task. I'd say, come around here, and I'd say, you pick me out a nice chair. The chair looks comfortable, but it looks like it's from the 50s. And I'm going to get an ashtray. I don't smoke cigars, but I'm going to have them have a little box because I know men like boxes.
I'm going to have an ashtray, and I'm going to have a box of cigars, but I don't smoke them, but men like boxes.
I do like boxes.
So you're going to have a cigar ashtray and a
Right.
box of cigars, even though you don't smoke them yourself, but you're just going to have them.
That's right.
Just because you men like boxes.
Right.
Okay? Okay?
Oh, man.
This is just so far out of the realm of just
Reality?
realistic thought process.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said at the beginning of this, it's almost like he's watching a scene.
Yeah, he's watching a movie in his head.
Yeah, and he's like describing it like detail for detail.
I know, it's great.
And I'd tell her, I'd say, you got a box, and I'd say, that's what got you into this situation in my new the manager's office. I'm the manager now, is your box. And I'd say, I need you to find me a box for my cigars. So when I have meetings, because men are going to come into my office for meetings, you don't even know how to have a meeting. So it's fucking ludicrous. It's ridiculous. You can't have a meeting because you got a pussy and you got titties and you got fucking lipstick on and you got makeup and you got an asshole. It's fucking like chewing gum. Yeah.
What the fuck?
You got an asshole like chewing gum. You don't even know how to have a meeting because you got titties and an asshole and a pussy and, all those things disqualify you from being able to have a meeting.
That's right. Tommy's talking some logic here.
Holy shit. That is the craziest stuff I ever heard.
Love it.
You don't even know how to have a meeting. You have all these attributes that, disqualify you from having a meeting.
You got fucking thighs, a little bit of meat on them, and you got cunt hair because you're 53. So I suspect that you probably don't shave anymore unless you're you got a husband that's like Italian, and he's like kind of a stud. He's like maybe say he's 57, and he wears like shirts with like dragons.
What does that have to do with anything?
It makes you shave your cunt.
He wears shirts with dragons because he's Italian.
And that's the key to fucking shaving a pussy.
If you're 53, you probably don't shave anymore.
Yeah, but if you've got a 57-year-old Italian in a dragon shirt, you better keep that shit shaved down, bitch.
And why did he pick 57 for her husband?
Because, dude, that's the limit.
Holy shit.
I think you're trying to derail his...
I'm not trying to derail it. I'm just trying to understand the stream of consciousness here.
I think he has a well-thought-out plan, and you are clearly trying to interrupt it.
Wow. That is fucking amazing.
Love him.
Wow.
I'm like fucking in trendy logos, so he's gonna make sure that pussy hair is clean because he likes to fuck too. So I mean, he probably fucks you. He fucks you hard. Maybe brings in a black fella to fuck you sideways because his dick can't go and he can't touch the.
Bring in a black fellow.
Jesus.
Fuck you sideways
Wow.
because his dick can't reach.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. He's going off on this tangent that's just unreal.
I love it.
All right.
The spongy part of your pussy if he fucks you sideways. So I mean, at this point, you're married. You know, you got a kid that's getting ready to go to college, and you know, so you bring cuckold. I've seen on the internet when I beat off sometimes. It's cukold or cuckold. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Is it? It has something. I've seen the videos, and I know it has something to do with a black guy fucking a white woman, and it says like cuckold videos. Hey, check out for $295 a month. You can get this cuckold video, and it shows a picture of fucking some white guy on the side while there's a big fucking black cock slamming his wife, and it says cuckold. Get your cuckold now. I don't fucking know what it means. I suppose I should look it up.
Wow.
It's hilarious.
This guy is amazing.
I love Tommy.
All right.
But it sounds cool. It sounds doesn't really sound dirty. Cuckold. I don't know. It's like, what do you say? Like, hey, you want to come? You want to have a cuckold tonight? Is that a generic term for a big fucking black nigger with a huge cock now?
Holy shit. You did not just say that. Whoa. Whoa.
All right.
Woo.
Wow.
Like, hey, oh man, look at that. Like, he's a fucking cuckold. So like that whole term is wrapped up in that would be cool if that's what it is. You see a black guy, see this fucking nigger walking down the street, and it's like, look at that fucking cuckold. So what that?
Woo.
Tommy is ridiculous.
He's right on. Makes good points here.
Wow.
Means is that he fucks white women while white fucking pussy white guys watch. But if you just saw a regular black guy, you'd say, hey, look at that fucking nigger. But,
What the hell? What the hell? Jesus Christ.
If he was a regular black guy.
Damn.
Holy shit.
I think there might be a little bit of racism in that comment.
Just a little bit. Wow.
Holy cow.
cuckold is kind of cool. cool. The cuckolds are cool. Cuckolds are cool. Anyway, so we'd go through this thing with this woman boss in the state of New Jersey and just pretty much lay it on the line. You know, we'd say, again, it's been played out. We've done it before, the whole boss thing, human rights, whatever you want to do. And, you know, from now on, like, I'd give her an option and say, you know, we can do teenage twat games, pretend you're fucking teen, or you could just, you know, like, kind of keep quiet around here. Still wear your stupid skirts, and maybe I'd give her some baby wipes, and I'd say, you know what these are for? I'd say, because that's one by the time this meeting's been going on, say 10 minutes, I'd say, I know that butthole stinks.
He is really, really, really focused on that hygienic thing.
He really is.
Oh, wow.
I just know it does, because you're sweating and you're giving orders and directives and typing email and you're texting. Maybe you're outside like spying on people having cigarettes. Maybe you're having one. Maybe you shit once today. It's quite possible you had McDonald's this morning on the way to work. And
once again, the details.
So funny.
The amazing details here. Maybe you're spying on people smoking. Maybe you're out there having one yourself. Maybe you shit once a day. Maybe you had McDonald's on your way to work. Wow.
So good.
You took a shit. So here's a fucking baby wipe. And actually, maybe I give her 3. I give her 3 because if I'm running the state now of New Jersey, I want to keep the budget tight. So I give her 1.
So a few baby whites are gonna break the budget.
He's cutting them down.
I'm running the state now. I want to keep the budget tight.
Keep the budget.
You only get 3 baby wipes.
Right.
That's all you get. Wow. So he relates the state budget to the number of baby wipes he can pass out to his woman boss.
His female boss.
Wow.
Start from her pussy to go to her butthole. That's 1 baby wipe. And then I give her 2 more. I give her 1 for each foot. And then she could roll all 3 of the fucking baby wipes up in a ball. So with the clean side showing, and she could wipe out the inside of her shoes to get all the fucking stank out. So
the clean side out.
Clean side out.
So he not only is he rationing the baby wipes, right, he's also giving you instructions as to how to properly utilize them to their maximum benefit.
That's right.
Wow. Wow. Fucking amazing.
It's great.
It's just amazing.
I don't even have words.
He hasn't even taken a breath.
I know. He's just great. And how far are you in? About 15 minutes?
We're in at 11 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh, nice.
So, by the time she comes back, it's like 2 o'clock. I'd be like, wow, you smell like a fucking French whorehouse with all that fucking baby wipe, like aroma and perfume. And I'd say, you know, you might, well, I'd tell her you might want to consider not keeping that little roll of deodorant in your middle office drawer. He says, because when you go home at night, you make me stay and work late. I go through your drawers. And I'd say, don't even worry about trying to clean up. You know, you're a boss. You're fucking dummy anyway. So, you know, you're going to fucking 3 o'clock, you're going to try to put a fucking deodorant on. It's like, what's the point? You know? It's not really sexual here, but there's a reason why Walt Disney did what he did, and all the people that came before him, Hitler did what he did. You know,
he's making a parallel between Walt Disney and Hitler,
right? And fucking chicks somehow.
And the fact that she keeps her roll of deodorant in the middle drawer of her desk.
That's right.
It's the middle drawer. Not one of the drawers in her desk. It's specifically the middle drawer.
The middle drawer of the desk.
Wow. See what I'm talking about the detail here?
He's well thought out.
He's very specific.
That's right.
I don't think Hitler had much pussy. He might have even been a homo, but he certainly wasn't going for this. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and it's some food for thought. And that's my take on a woman boss. And so next time you're in the office, and if you're unfortunate enough to be put in the situation that you are and you have a fucking woman boss, you might want to send her a meeting request. That way you just let her know that you want to do business, that you're going to do business. I'm a businessman. And, it's pretty simple. You bring her in and say, look, here's where it started in the 50s with Walt Disney. And I said, today it ends. And it's not a bad thing. It's just human nature where it ends. And
This all started in the 50s with Walt Disney, and today it ends. I'm laying down the law.
God damn, that's hilarious.
Holy shit. Well, there's a little more.
All right.
Maybe you could spread that asshole. Actually say that. And I'm not giving you the thought, just saying, hey, if you're lucky, you can. I'd say, this is what you say. Like, eventually I'd say, maybe you spread that asshole for me. And I'd say, when you fucking turn around and let me see you got panty lines today, because women that are 53, they wear panties with panty lines now. And I'd say,
because women who are 53 wear panties that have panty lines.
They sure do.
All right.
you got fucking tight pants, yeah. So you got, yeah. I'd say, I can smell that fucking vagina from here.
Kind of reminds you of the whole Silence of the Lambs. I can smell your cunt.
God damn.
Wow. I can smell your vagina from here.
So bad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's fucking tight. And you can get up and stand up behind her, and you got a pretty nice business shirt from Men's Warehouse, and you got your tie.
Once again, with the detail, you got a pretty nice business shirt from Men's Warehouse.
Right.
I'm enthralled with the detail.
Oh,
the amount of detail he throws into that is what makes the story for me interesting.
Sure.
It's amazing.
He's just this is perfect.
It is.
It's perfect radio.
It is.
You gotta get it out of her face. You steam out and you start rubbing her shoulders, and you fucking maybe put your finger in your own butt so you smell like a fucking man. You take that finger and you put it on her fucking nose and in her mouth. And then you say, you like cold? And then you could get one of the boys in from the warehouse or something. He'd be like, he's fucking standing there. He'd be like 6'4", and he'd say, yeah, boss, I'm ready for cold.
Now he's doing impressions with a dialect.
Right, sure he is.
I'm ready for cold.
He'd take out this fucking just gigantic nigger dick, and he starts fucking stroking it like it's some kind of a limp sausage. And he's just stroking it, and she's there. She doesn't know what to do, because if you do this to enough women, eventually one of them won't try to talk back, and they won't know what happened. And eventually you do this to enough women in your office that are supervisors, they're going to start to know what's going on. You know, one of the things you do, too, is take all their business cards away that says, like, say Sally Johnson, Executive Vice President. Those are fucking gone. Yeah.
So you take away her business cards, and that takes away her power.
That's right.
No business cards, no power.
Nobody.
Right.
I would probably, to make a point, drive a point home, I fucking take her stack of business cards from, fucking Staples or wherever she got them during, or whoever has the fucking state contract with Chris Christie. And
business cards from Staples.
That's right.
So that's where they get them printed.
Apparently.
Again, with the details.
I'd take her whole fucking box. I'd say, Vice President of what? You know? I'd read the card out. I'd say, what did I say? I'd say Sally Johnson, Executive Vice President. I'd say, what are you vice president of now? You're fucking vice president of my cock. You're...
Jeez. Wow.
So good.
Oh, man.
Vice president of this IKEA catalog where I'm going to get some 50s retro furniture, and then I'm going to fuck your butthole on it. And
The vice president of an IKEA catalog.
God damn it.
Oh, he is so far off the hook. It's amazing to me the way that he could just tell this story like it's just unfolding right in front of him.
This might be the best radio broadcast we've ever come across.
Wow.
I love it.
Absolutely amazing.
Love it.
like, you know, you got, and there's no vice presidents left anymore that have cunts, because a cunt hole and the word vice president, they don't go together. It's like you wouldn't say cuckold or kookhold about a white guy with a small dick. I mean, would you? I mean, cuckold, that means not a black gentleman with a small dick. It means a nigger with a huge cock that's going to fuck a white wife. So I think
Wow.
So cunt and vice president are mutually exclusive terms.
That's right.
Wow. Wow.
I think Tommy might have a little racial issue.
I think so.
A little bit.
yeah, wife. I think that's part of the cuckold thing too. I think we've defined that already. So anyway, this scene you got in your office with your butthole finger in her mouth, and maybe she's got a little scarf around her neck. You pull it a little tight, and then you got your cuckold fella stroking his fucking 12-inch purple veined, just sheen black cock in his sheen because he's been working in that fucking warehouse.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. So, once again, the very specific details.
Yeah.
She's got the scarf around her neck, and this guy's stroking his glistening cock because it's hot and sweaty from working in the warehouse. And
Right.
wow, he's got a whole scene going on there.
He knows what's up.
It's amazing.
Right. Maybe this has happened before.
It could have been. Holy shit.
And that fucking warehouse was hot today, boss. Used to just pass and all the snow's gone, and this fucking warehouse make me hot. So I was happy to be in. I'd be happy to play cuckold for you today.
Can't go 1 second without laughing.
So what is that? What is that accent or dialect he's mimicking? What do you think that is?
I don't know. Portuguese? Porch something.
Right. Porsche monkey.
I wasn't going to say it. I was going to leave it hang. I'm going to let everybody else figure it out.
Holy shit.
Oh, you had to take that one.
Tommy is just amazing.
Oh, my God.
Amazing.
And so we got Sally Johnson there. No more business cards. She's got a shitty finger in her mouth, and she's got a big fucking black cock waiting to enter her hole. She's got a hole, and like I said, around 1 or 2 o'clock, it's going to be sweaty and stanked up anyway. So she's not going to need any lubrication. And if she does, you can just take cuckolds. You can take his pre-cum, that's his clear pre-cum that's oozing out of his purple cock. He'd say, "Here, come here, Sally." He's now, "Howdy do, Sally." He'd fucking take his clear pre-cum and he'd rub it all over the top of her cunt hole. And there we go. And this is another episode of Filth with Bob Leather and Cuckold.
Holy shit.
All right, so that was intriguing.
That was basically 18 minutes worth of just stream of consciousness.
I would argue the best 18 minutes in the history of radio.
Wow.
Bob Leather, our new favorite.
Women Bosses and Walt Disney on Filth Radio Show.
Be honest now, you want to listen to the other
Yeah,
shows?
I didn't know there were any more.
I think there's 3 new ones. Isn't there? Are you on the Spreaker? Or did you just download it?
No, I'm right on the Spreaker.
Aren't there 3 new ones?
I'm looking. Yeah, there's one called Cheetos and Portable Pocket Pussies. One is called Poetry and Fast Food, and then the one we just did, Women Bosses and Walt Disney.
All right.
And
I might reach out to Tommy this week and see if he'd like to come on to promote the show.
wow.
Would you like to have Tommy on to promote the show?
Yeah, and he's not getting many listeners or plays. He's got 142 plays total and 2 followers. It's just like listening to 80s hairband world.
I think we can help him there.
Wow.
I'm going to say this. It's going to be an interesting week next week if I get to.
Holy cow. Is that amazing?
No doubt.
I mean, regardless of the adult content of his show,
Yeah.
I admire his talent to be able to just sit there behind a mic and just rattle this off, without even having to stop for a second to even think about it.
He's good.
So
I'll take the adult content. I think he's hilarious.
well, no, I'm just saying, it's not for everybody. I mean, it doesn't bother me at all. I think it's hysterical.
I think it's fun.
But my point is that regardless of the adult content or not,
Yeah.
his ability to do a stream of consciousness with no breaks or pauses or thoughts
Right.
is just amazing.
It really is. It's amazing.
It is. It's amazing. But, to use that term, that is amazing.
That is an amazing broadcast.
It is. So, anyway, go check that out. It's over at Spreaker, Spreaker.com.
Just look up Filth Radio.
Yeah, Filth Radio Show. FILTH Radio Show. Filth Radio Show.
Our new favorite.
Wow. All right, my hat's off to you, Tommy.
Yes.
Glad you like our show because we like your show just as much.
And we do.
It's amazing. All right, man. Well, we're going to get out of here.
Yep.
So what's coming up next week?
I believe next week is Exodus.
All right.
I think next week is Steve Zetro Souza, my buddy Steve, will be back on the show talking about his return to Exodus.
All right.
As well as we'll play some new stuff from Blood In, Blood Out.
I like it. I like the album.
It's fucking great, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, dude, did you listen to, what's the song? It's track 3.
Oh, we can close out with it.
Collateral Damage.
Right.
Have you listened to that?
Yes, I have.
Holy shit.
I know.
That is like brutal.
I know. I thought Salt the Wound was brutal.
Now, Salt the Wound is like the lightest tune.
I know. But that was the first one I heard, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's heavy. And I like that song "Numb" too, with the wicked breakdown in the middle of it.
Sure.
Fucking sweet.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good album. So I believe Exodus is next week. Don't hold me to that if I'm wrong, but we'll say that's happening next week.
Okay.
And I had a conversation. You're not even aware of this yet. But a long-lost friend that we've been trying to get a hold of is going to be coming on the show next week. He's going to be traveling, but he's going to find time for us. Nader DePriest is coming.
Really? Yeah, well, we did reach out to him a couple of weeks ago. We were trying to get him on the show, and I never did get a reply back from him. But, regardless, I'm glad to have him back on.
I got into a conversation with Nader, and we came up with October 11th as the date, and that's what's going to happen. He's gonna be traveling. He's going to be at Justin Murr's Skull Fest, but he's going to make time for us.
Oh, well, you know what? I wouldn't mind even going down for that thing.
Well, why don't you go?
I should.
Why not? Because I'm leaving the next week.
Oh, true.
I'm going to Judas Priest the next weekend.
Right.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So why don't you go?
I could possibly do that.
Let me know. I mean, I can always wing together another show.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about it.
All right. Just fans don't need real shows.
Yeah. I'd like to go hang with my pal.
Dude, and boy, you want to talk about somebody that's going through some shit. have a chat with Justin Murr.
Really?
Oh, my goodness. He's going through some real... I guess I could talk about it since it's on Facebook. But, yeah, he's gone through a nasty divorce. One of those where he did jail time and everything.
Jail time?
Yeah.
I thought Justin was like a Christian guy.
He didn't do anything bad.
Yeah.
One of those, there's a order against communication, and somebody threw a text and blah, blah, blah. So
boy.
Yeah, one of those. So he had to sit for a couple days.
Got to cool it off a little, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah, but, well, I hope his festival does good. I'm going to put him in a better mood and stop thinking about his stupid whore.
Sure.
You know. Yeah, but I wish Justin would come on and talk about that, because he's public about it. He might. He's public about it on Facebook.
Right.
I would love to talk about that on the show.
Right.
But that causing problems. You know, if he's already doing jail time for fucking sending a text, that fucking twat might really fucking try and sue him.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we better not do that. Talk to him off the air. See what he thinks while you're there next week.
Okay. Is it next week? Oh, yeah, it is a week from Saturday.
Yeah, the 11th.
Yeah. All right.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right. Well, we'll be back next Saturday. I want to thank all of our guests tonight, Doro Pesh.
Sure.
For being a part of the show tonight. We want to thank our good friend CMS Mikey.
Yep.
For being a part of the show. We haven't spoken with him in a while.
Right.
And
that you guys didn't hear, but we did.
Yep. And we also want to thank Ken Barr of the book We Are the Road Crew.
Ken Barr was a good find.
Yeah, I like that guy.
I like that guy a lot.
He tells some good stories, and he's got more to come, and we'll talk to him again, and he can be a regular feature half a dozen times a year.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, all right, well, we're going to get out of here. Since Chris mentioned the new Exodus release, Blood In, Blood Out, we're going to end with something new from that, and this is Chris's favorite tune on this, some brutality to take you out of the evening. So that's it.
Right.
We're out of here. So here it is. This is brand new Exodus with what, Chris?
Collateral Damage.
So until next Saturday night, this is Neeley along with my very good friend
Chris Hagan.
And we're gone.
Bye, kids.